Hello, Chris. Hi, Proud Mom. How are you? Jeez, my hair's like winging it. Happy Sunday, everyone. How is everyone? How you been, Proud Mom? I haven't seen you in a while. So do I get a prize for being the first one here? Laugh out loud. Maybe so. Maybe so. I can hear and see you just fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, I said last Sunday this app just says there's one person in here and there's not. I should raise this a little bit. Don't mind my fingers. Okay, how's that? So how you been, Proud Mom? Long time no see and no talk to. It's saying there's like 0 people in here. First it said 1, now it's saying 0. It's crazy. So we're just gonna wait till some people get in here. Good, nice tree. Well, it's not like you didn't say it. It's just not fully decorated yet because I've been busy with many, many other things that we will be talking about. You're doing good? Well, that's good to hear. And you? Well, I'm good, but once everybody gets in here, I need to discuss something that's going on and then need everyone's opinion. It's involving a mask. So you'll have to hang tight and I guess we'll discuss it. And I am in my thumper jammies for live tonight. But other than what I have to discuss, I'm pretty good. Saying there's 3 people, just waiting for some people to get in. Yeah, I haven't seen you in the lives lately. I haven't seen you on my page lately, Proud Mom. I'm like, where has she been? Have you been crazy busy or something? Wait. Oh my gosh. Proud Mom, just shoot me now because I just made like a total oopsie. Oh. Mother-in-law fell in the driveway a few days ago and I could not get her up, so I had to call 911 for help. Oh my God, is she okay? My big oopsie that I just made is I was thinking that you were lid bit. I haven't seen her in a while. So I'm sorry. You have to excuse me. She's doing okay, but keeping you busy. She out of the hospital. Hopefully she didn't break anything. Yes, I just thought you were Hot Mess Express is really what went through my head when I saw what you wrote. Like, do you get a prize? I literally thought it was her. I hadn't seen her in a while. And yeah, I just had like a total like blonde moment, brain fart. I'm sorry, honey. You know how much I love you. Nope, she's home. Thank God. Thank God nothing bad happened. So yeah, tree has a few balls on it. It's not fully decorated. I guess I have to make that a top priority. I've just been so busy this week. And I have a lot going on and coming up. I was thinking, laugh out loud, I was last weekend. I know, but I literally just thought you were Hot Mess Express. Is that not crazy? I'm so sorry. But that's why I was like, where you been? And then I looked again and I was like, proud mom. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm just not all there. I'm sorry, honey. Are you still canning a lot? So it's saying we have 4 people in here. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's hard sometimes when you go live and you start a conversation and then people jump in and then you have to repeat yourself. So I'm going to try to give it a few minutes and then I will explain what's going on. And yeah. Judith. Mama Judith is in the house. Hello, Melody. I nearly forgot to sign in, but here I am. You nearly forgot. Here I am. I'm going to just discuss it once some people get in. But yeah, I love you. Thank you for joining again. No, have been busy with life. No time for canning. Oh, girl, you were really doing a lot of canning. But then again, it's a busy time of month, I guess, maybe you could say. Plus you have grandchildren too, right? So it happens. And you're taking care of what? Your mother-in-law and your mom, if I remember the story correctly. But I can't believe I literally just thought you were Hot Mess Express. It's terrible of me, isn't it? Hi, Lauren. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How you been? How was your Sunday? So is anyone almost done for Christmas? Because I am not. Tree's up. It has a couple big balls on it. Then I realized I didn't have any hooks. And now I have to decorate the tree. And I didn't get the storage for some of my Christmas stuff. I just don't feel like I want to go all out decorating this year. Because I'm still kind of like trying to move in. If that makes sense. Tubby Guy outdoors. Well, hello, handsome man. He says, hello, evening, pretty lady. How are you? I've missed you. You haven't been on a live in a while, doll face. Yes, I have the 2 grandkids. Both mothers. I know, so you are busy. All right, stop it. I always have to put my 2 dogs in a little kennel crate or they'll be like cuckoo during live. Judith says, hello, proud mom and Lauren, and hope you ladies are doing good. And Tubby Guy Outdoors says, I know, I'm sorry, sweetie. I know you're just too popular for the rest of us little small folks down here. Sophie, stop. Ay, ay, ay. My little one's been acting up. Flavors and textures, hi, how are you? As always, late. You're never late. Just figured give it a few minutes and let everybody get in so that I don't have to keep doing the repeat thing. So Lauren N, how you doing, girl? And where you been? We see you in for a few minutes and then you're gone. I think I was talking to you on the last live and I'm like, I don't even know if she's still on here or not. So we've been missing you over here. Tubby Guy, how's the family doing? So it's saying we now have 6 people. Hope you are behaving, Miss Judith says. Miss Judith, he's never behaving. Trust me when I tell you. So yeah, I do have a major topic to start off with, and I kind of need, you know, some input. I'm just going to come out with it. If somebody else jumps in, I don't know. I'm not sure if I've ever told you the reason why I have damage on this side of my mouth is because I had an accident 2 years ago. I did major damage. It went to the root. It just messed up my teeth. And then I am going to be getting some work done. Hopefully, because I'm sick and tired of having infections and I just want to get this over and done with. So I had a tooth the other night when my friend Jay was over. Magically, he's a dentist. and it broke. So the 2 previous dentists that I saw that said when I had the accident, it damaged some of the teeth. So I don't know what to do, guys. I'm either going to have to do live in a mask while things are being done, and then maybe I'll show you what it all looks like, you know, obviously when it's done, but I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether to cancel doing lives on Sunday because I need to get this taken care of. Or if you guys are a-okay with me going through this process, which will probably not be an overnight thing by no means, and be okay with me being on live wearing a mask. So that's that. If you're for the mask, you can give me a thumbs up, and not so much, just give me a thumbs down. Been crazy busy. I feel like a terrible friend for not talking with you much. Yeah, you kind of are. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing you. You have my number, sweetie. You can call me whenever you want. But now I just like really miss you. So yeah, awkward conversation I have. Do what you need to do. We will be here for you. Chris is saying mask is fine. I mean, I legit was going to wear the mask tonight just because, like, ladies and gents, I'm not kidding you. So 2 years ago, I was climbing up on something really high. Shouldn't have been doing it. But, you know, I was a single woman, and it wasn't like there was a man around to help me. But so like a dum-dum, I'm reaching up to a real high part of the ceiling. And I had like this divider. It's in my house if you go back and look at other videos. There is a white divider separated the dining room from the living room. And I had my foot on this like alcohol refrigerator, wine refrigerator, whatever you want to call it, trying to reach this lantern that was all the way up at the top to decorate for, guess what? Christmas. Needless to say, when I fell and I hit the wooden right on the side of my mouth. And I've just been having problems ever since. When I first started YouTube, a few in, I did a video with a mouthful of stitches. But it's not like anyone saw me. I didn't do live then, you know. But now I just want to get it done and over with because I'm constantly on an antibiotic. I'm getting an infection that keeps happening on this side of my mouth. And, you know, 2 other opinions, but I trust my friend more. He did offer to pull a couple teeth on Friday, but, you know, I was like, wait, what? Friday? Because it was Friday night. Needless to say, so we ate dinner and everything Friday night, and another tooth broke. So I'm just getting mortified. I've never had any problems with my teeth. You know, I know it starts when you go through the change, but that accident and hitting my mouth, they literally said that I was like a hair away from having my jaw wired. Thank God I didn't. And I'm a little concerned because of the factor I'm gaining weight, and I don't want to lose weight, but I just want it done because your mouth is everything. And I'm always like I look miserable all the time because I don't want to smile, you know? So whatever can be done is what I'm going to do. And hopefully, you know, I wish I could bring these along for the whole thing. Like somebody could be recording this whole process of what I'm going to go through just so that I can not look like a miserable witch anymore and be able to smile. But I'm completely self-conscious. And then Friday night, another tooth broke. Well, it chipped and I just can't stand it. And so I need to do what I have to do. And, you know, so if you see me in a mask, it's going to be not because of the virus. I would tell you if it was the virus. But it's just going to be my way to either continue doing live and not make myself feel mortified anymore. You know, I can do live wearing a mask until everything is completely done. So it's an option. Because I literally said to my friend, like, I'm not even going to be able to do live anymore. I'm just going to have to stop it completely because of my mouth. So I just wanted to leave it up to you guys, you know, if you cared if I wore a mask during live, but I'm totally going to go through some major dental work to get things repaired and where they should be to the best of my ability. I mean, honestly, you know, so that is that. That's what's going on. Glad you are getting it taken care of. Infection in the mouth are no joke. I know. I mean, you can only take so many antibiotics, right? So, and, Jay being my friend and my previous, dentist, um, he said, I need a light. So I gave him the light to my phone, and he looked, and he's like, oh, I only see 2 on this side. And he's like, no, I say it. I trust Jay's opinion. He's a great, great dentist. And, yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. But that's what's going on in my personal life. I need to get it done. So I didn't want anyone to get freaked out if I'm on live and you see me wearing a mask. I'm just going to be in the process of trying to get my mouth done. I just can't deal with it anymore. It just makes me feel terrible. Natasha Matters. Hi, girl. How are you? Hope you are okay. Just joined. Hi, honey. I haven't seen you on here in like forever. Everyone say hello. And if anybody wants to post Natasha's link or anybody else's, go over and check her out. She has like a toddler. And she's usually on early because she's in England. I want to make sure. Now, Natasha, if I say anything wrong, correct me. And she'll usually bring you along, talk about her day or like what she's doing, if her daughter's taking a nap or whatnot. Very peaceful, very nice girl. And I'm subscribed to her. I like her. If I see she's on live, I go over and I'll sit through her thing. And yeah, she's wonderful. So go on over and subscribe. She's a sweetheart. Proud Mom says, Mel, everything you just said about your teeth is just like mine. I wish I could get mine fixed. Yeah, I'm going to do what I can. I mean, the coverage that I have, they're more than willing to pull them out, but you're not going to leave me with like nothing in there. I mean, I don't care, partial denture on the bottom. I don't care, folks. I mean, your smile is everything, and I haven't been smiling due to that factor. And I don't want to feel sick anymore. I mean, I had an infection so bad, Miss Judith knew about it. It was in my cheek. It was on the side of my nose. It ran up into my eye. I literally was throwing up poison. And so I did the whole regimen of the antibiotic. Doctor gave me another one, but she really didn't want to because she didn't want me to take it ever so quickly because then, you could screw your body up. So I haven't had to take it. But now with another tooth breaking, it's like, scared or not, let's just go. Let's just get them yanked, do what I got to do. And, someone said to me earlier, if your supporters are your supporters on your YouTube channel, they're not going to disappear because you're having work done. And that's it. So I'm going to have work done on my mouth. Tried, but it's late. 1:20 here. I'm cutting glitter tags for orders. Oh my gosh. She's always so busy. She says, thanks, hon. Hugs to you too. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, so I had an accident 2 Christmases ago, like a dum-dum climbing. And when I fell and whacked my mouth, literally a tooth fell into my hand. I was like, oh my God. So I've just been on a hell road when it comes to my mouth. And I'm just at the point, like, that's it. I don't want to be going like this or, you can see from the beginning how things have changed, I think my friend Jay thinks I'm miserable sometimes. It's just, I'm always a person that likes to smile and, and, yeah, I just want to feel confident again. So I need to do what I have to do and just get it taken care of. But I just wanted to let you know in case you pop on the live and I'm like this, well, then the process has started. And we'll just keep wearing this until maybe some big reveal, I hope. Cross your fingers, God willing. We are all here for you, Mel. Oh, thank you. You're a sweetheart. We'll always be here, Mel. Lauren. Oh, I miss you. Hello, Flavors and Textures. Good to see you. I know, Flavors and Textures. Are you not at work? Are you off? You hardworking woman. And then, listen, when my tooth broke on Friday night eating with Jay, I put my fork down. That's also affecting me from eating. But I've been staying away from the scale. I haven't been sleeping the greatest just to the factor of Jimmy's one neighbor, his wife passed away about maybe a month or 2 ago. And I got some information from Jimmy. She was a pretty big drinker and she used to tell everybody she was crazy. but God bless her soul, she passed away. And I don't know what her husband is doing, but the window that's behind my head, across the street is his house. And, you know, he has loads of company over at night. And I mean, I think I counted like 8 or 9 women's heads. So I don't know what's going on over there, but I've been kind of losing some sleep. So I've been a little bit more tired. But I've been pigging out at night. If I'm going to be kept awake, I might as well eat. So I'm eating like, you know, I'm not even going to front it. You know, you all know I wanted to gain weight, and I think I'm doing really well. I had a cinnamon raisin bagel, half with butter, and the other half of probably 3-4 inches thick of Philadelphia cream cheese. Jay brought over food on Friday with the incident happened with my mouth. And later that night, he had people over again, this neighbor. And it's constant car doors banging and so forth and so on. And so I came out and was eating some more vodka penne that he picked up. And what else did I have? I can't say the name of this bread, but it's like a round bread wheel. It's Italian. And they put like 3 different cheeses and roasted peppers and olives on it. And Madone, it's my favorite. So I came out and I ate some of that. So I'm just being like a little piggly wiggly over here. So I did get on the scale, and I'm 107. I'm 107. Today I went to check, and the scale was telling me I was like 100 pounds, and then I was 105 pounds, and I'm like, Jim, your scale's broke. Because I was wearing super light clothing, little pair of slippers on, and it came in at exactly, my first time, I was 106.5, like about a week or so ago, and now it's saying I'm 107. So I'm busting my hump to try to eat. So I definitely need to get this fixed. And Jay's trying to fatten me up. You all know who Jay is. He came into a live. He's my friend that is, or did purchase 8 raised beds, which by the way, they're all in. 6 came in at once. 1 came in, I think he said on Friday, and the other one came in on Saturday. So the raised beds are in. So I will be getting to garden in the backyard. I'm like super stoked. And we've been talking about it because of the length and the width of it. We're definitely going to till down below, and we're going to put the bed on top so that it gives it more depth when it comes to tomato plants, so forth and so on. But the beds are in. So when that process happens, poor guy's going to have to put them together. I will record it, and I don't know if he'll want me to record his face or anything like that, but how sweet is that, first of all, that that's what he did. He ordered me 8 raised beds. So I'm super excited. And then we were pricing dirt, and he was going to do it by the bags, like a pallet full. And that's way too much money. Way, way, way too much money. What it came out to like $2,000. And then my friend knows like a dirt company. He gave me that information, and then I think Jay calculated it at $2,000, and then Jimmy went in and calculated it, and it comes out like $249. So round it off to $250. That's not including the delivery charge. So the worst case scenario is we'll have to shovel, wheelbarrow it, dump it in, but I have to get my friend Thomas to come over with the tiller, or give me the tiller, and I'll till the ground, and then we'll put these beds in. And then I'm just going to need like a couple separate bags of amendments for the soil. So that's fantastic news. I don't know, he surprised me, took me to the glass door, if you haven't been on the channel in a while, and said, hey, by the way, I'm doing your raised beds for your Christmas gift. And I was like, true story. I was like, wait, what? You're doing raised beds? He's like, yeah, I'm doing raised beds. I'm like, oh man, I'm not going to get my pressure cooker for Christmas. And he was like, I don't know, maybe I'll get you that too. But he's doing so much for these raised beds, it just didn't all like wrap into my brain. But I'm trying to get over that little fear phobia of a pressure canner. And I definitely would like to get a pressure canner if I don't get it for Christmas, hopefully for my birthday. Because I plan on, you know, preserving a lot more than what I can preserve just by water bathing. There's your problem. Stop busting your hump and sit on the dang couch and stuff your face. Tommy guy outdoor, you sound like Jimmy. I mean, for a little bit here when I first moved, I mean, I'm still getting things done. Tree's not fully decorated, but I'll get to it. And he just tells me to take it easy. The day after Thanksgiving, no lie, I wasn't feeling good on Thanksgiving. I got scared. I thought maybe, I had you know what, because my son had it, even though I wasn't around him. I just freaked myself out, ended up not having it. I put some eucalyptus inside a diffuser that's in my room, and the next day I was fine. And I took like a day off and just watched like different movies and stuff. And I did that again Friday night with my friend John. And so yeah, Jay's been coming over with food. He came over Friday night. Jimmy bought a white pizza, and that's how my tooth broke. True story. But Jay came over with my favorite. Jay knows me. And he went to like my favorite little hole-in-the-wall restaurant that puts out amazing Italian food. You would think I'm Italian, but I'm not. Obviously, as the red hair tell. I love to cook Italian and everything, but so he came over with vodka penne and the round bread that I don't know how to pronounce with all the stuff on it. Oh, so good. And then last night comes over with 3 filet mignons and big, like, big scallops that were frozen from BJ's, and said, what I bring over you'll like, I just need you to cook it for me because Jay don't really cook. And that's fine, and it was phenomenal. Which brings me to this. If y'all remember, I did the video for this. You can go back and take a look, but this was, I don't know what I called it. Winter seasoning. I don't know. I would literally have to go in and take a look. It's got sage, rosemary, thyme, and I think oregano and salt. I don't think it has oregano in it. I think it's all sage, rosemary, thyme, and salt. And I just, chopped it up in a little chopper. And I made a big oopsie when I made stew here. I did like a couple tablespoons, and it was salty. I put a little bit of this on the filet mignons last night. Oh, so good. And then Jay put a little extra on his steak because he was eating it. So if you have not tried this and you still have herbs growing like I do, easy peasy, food processor, a little mini chopper, pull obviously the stuff off the rosemary and the sage leaves off and the thyme, and then just judge the salt, like a tablespoon or 2 to maybe 2 cups of herbs. And this is phenomenal. This goes on beef and lamb, and this was on last night's dinner, and I pigged out again. So I'm just, shoving my face over here. All this food talk is making me hungry. I made those raspberry rolls and forgot to post them. Yeah, completely forgot to post them. I guess Thanksgiving, I just got extremely busy. And remember, I said I did them, and I was right at the end of getting ready to pull them out of the oven, and either the electric went out or the internet went out. So I had to do the ending on a separate video. So I'm definitely going to post that this week because it's so cute for like Christmas morning or something. But yeah, it might go in the Thanksgiving folder that I'm going to create. Some of my Thanksgiving sides, that's why I left my turkey out on Thanksgiving and didn't record it, because I really wasn't feeling good on Thanksgiving. I just was not feeling good. But I'm a true believer in the essential oils. I'm not saying you have to go for some high, company or something like that, but I put a little bit of eucalyptus in there because my chest was starting to hurt and I was sneezing, and totally fine. So, nonetheless, yeah, I'm going to need some more of them. They're going to be on my Christmas list. I have a very small list. I actually told Jimmy what I wanted for Christmas. Well, not to him personally. He's still waiting for me to tell him what I want for Christmas because I already did Jimmy. And I said, oh, I only have like 4 or 5 items. And he's like, that's not a Christmas list. I said, well, it's not about what I want. It's about what I need. So my list is pretty tiny. So essential oils is definitely on there because I like to get them at Christmas time because then I have them for the year. But like peppermint comes in there. And it's a mood stabilizer, in case you didn't know that, because I didn't know that either. I was pretty sad. about something, and I was crying constantly, and I put some peppermint, and I was totally fine. So, yeah, some essential oils for Christmas, and a pressure canner. And what else? Oh, I did ask for some bulk seeds. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go on YouTube. You can go to Jess from Roots and Refuge. She actually did a video. She beat me to it because I wanted to do it with Chris like 2 years ago. I'm very much into like these vault seeds. I've been doing a lot of research over the years. Basically, vault seeds, you could get like 33,000 seeds, and people will leave them in the packaging and they won't open them up unless there's an emergency. Well, obviously, we had a major emergency. They're very reasonable. She does a video on like 4 that she purchased, and then she tells you which one she thinks is the best. I sent that link to my son Johnny for Christmas, and I guess he waited too long. It's not even going to come in until December 16th, so it might not make it till Christmas. But I went on their website today, and it looks like you can order it straight from their website. So I'll give my son, the option, because he's such a sweetheart. He sent me a text last night of like non-GMO, like 33,000 seed vault seeds. It has a lot of duplicates in it, and I did say that. And he said, will this work for you? And I said, oh yeah, that's really sweet of you, hon. Thank you so much. And I said, I noticed there's a lot of duplicates in it. And it was almost like $50 too. And I don't want to see my son waste his money. And then he wrote back, is there anything else that you would like? And I put the earbuds, like the link. And I said, you can't afford it. They're only $120. They were $179, but I really want seeds. So I am asking for seeds for Christmas from this vault. Hi, Tony from Walsh Farms. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to afford my gardener this year because the seeds are $2 a pack, and I pay for the oil and stuff like that here and everything else. So I think I'm going to try a little experiment, considering I still have to do my video because I did make my mind up thoroughly. Thank you to everyone who tried to help me comprehend or understand what Shed Wars was about. I think it was Jason Avers. He wrote underneath one of my videos such an extensive thing about Shed Wars. The unfortunate thing is I don't have a editing software, so it's not like I can add my gardens into it. If you've been following me long enough, you've seen what my gardens look like. I've gotten many compliments that my gardens were like the best on YouTube. So what I was thinking about doing, I don't know, you can chime in. I was thinking about going to the spot where the raised beds are going to put and just sit right there and do my video for my entry video for Shed Wars. But I'm definitely going to join. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say, and hopefully I don't fumble and sound like an idiot, but I'm in it. I'm in it, so, and I think I'm going to mention John, just so that maybe he picks me, because, So, yeah. Shed Wars. Oh, my goodness. So I thought about that, too. Welcome in again, Tony. Sorry, I know you're a few minutes late. I was only trying to tell everyone, if you see me like this, it's not due to a virus. I'm going to be getting my mouth done. I've been in pain, and I need to, get some work done. That sounds good, hon. It's a nice spot. Yeah, when you look out the backyard, I mean, I did add it in a clip at the end of the video. Just gave a quick, like, what the yard looked like. But where I'm sitting right now, straight ahead is the patio doors. And that's where the deck is. So to the left, it gets so much sun there. And that's where the 8 beds are going to go. So we're going to just till the ground and, do the soil. So I thought right there, I could possibly sit on a chair and just, I don't know, say hi, I'm Melody from Bacon Leg. Let's dig it. Pennsylvania. I garden in 7A. Pretty sure I'm 7A because I'm close to Jersey. So, and Lauren's favorite guy from YouTube, can't think of his name right now. He's 7A. So, and I believe in trying to teach people how to grow what they eat. I don't believe you should plant a seed if you're not going to eat it. And I also believe in the square foot method. And he said that. Is it Jason Avers? Somebody can correct me if I'm saying the poor guy's name wrong. But he said, I saw that you did your square foot gardening method, and that's what Shed Wars needs. So I'm going to do Shed Wars. Castle Hives. Hey, how are you, doll? So yeah, that's probably where I will do. There she is. Oh my goodness. Everybody say hello to Red Road Homestead. Girl, did you get internet? She moved. She has a new homestead. She hasn't had internet in a while. She has been sincerely missed here. Everyone's saying hello, Castle Hives. To do the dishes. But I don't know what that comment is right there. I have no idea. That's why I have lots of moderators. But needless to say, hey Melody, my phone's going to die. Sorry, hon. Great to see you. Good luck with the dentist. Listen, the whole dentist thing is definitely not going to be like an overnight thing. It's going to take a little bit. So you might see me like this for a while. So I just wanted to make sure everybody didn't panic if you see me wearing a mask. I just need to do what I have to do. I can't be living in pain anymore and constantly having infections from an accident that I had. I need to just get it done. Don't have internet yet, so won't be here long. Oh, you didn't get it yet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so tell me guys outdoors. Great to see you. You are the man. And yeah. Hope to see you again very soon. And wish me luck on my entry video. And I guess that's where I'll do it, is where these raised beds are going to go. But love you. It was great to see you. And hopefully you come back again next Sunday. Mask or no mask? Let's see. Castle Hive says, got it, Mel. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, Natasha Natters, you know her. She not a sweetheart. It's late there. She's messing with some glitter. I think she's a sweetheart. She's a little toddler. I'm trying to just explain what her channel is about. I mean, she'll do chores or little different things if her daughter's sleeping, or, you know, arts and craftsy types of things. So if you're not familiar with her, like I said, go on over and subscribe. She's super sweet. I don't know exactly what section, but I know she lives in England, if I'm not mistaken. And I just love her little accent. And she's just a doll. Literally a doll face. So, okay, so Castle Hives is saying hello to everyone. Soon I will have internet. It's been a battle out here in the boonies. Oh, girl, I'm sure. Well, how are you liking the new homestead? And you want to tell everybody where you moved to again? I forget, actually. Thanks, not great, but worse is over. How are you, Castle Hives? Natasha, you didn't get sick or anything, did you? Because I know your daughter is young. I hope not. Mask or no mask, you're awesome, love. Oh, Tommy Guy, you're amazing. You were like the bestesses. So, yeah. Castle Hive, that's all you missed is, you know, I had an accident 2 years ago. It messed up my mouth. And it's making the rest of my teeth very bad. And I'm just going to need to be wearing a mask in order to do lives while this process gets done. So I was just asking people's opinions if they wanted me to continue doing live on Sunday with a mask or just not do live at all. Been okay. I have 2 more weeks of work on the road. He's awful quick. From home next year. Thankful working home after 9 years on the road. Oh my God, that's going to be exciting. I know what you mean, Natasha Matters. I can't build my final home until I retire because my current job requires reliable high-speed internet. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, proud mom. She says, I agree with you, Tubby. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Brian, just imagine next year, so 2021, because 2020's been one hell of a year, isn't it, everyone? So you will get to do work from home. That will be amazing. A family member died a week later. My granddad keeled over, ambulance and hospital admissions, but he's fine now, thank God. Oh my gosh. Natasha, I am so sorry to hear that. That is terrible. Lots of prayers, everyone, for Natasha, whose family member died a week later. My grandfather keeled over. Ambulance and hospital admission. But he's fine now, thank God. Whew. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. I know that everybody's saying hello to Red Road Homestead. It's my girl. Nobody's been really saying her because of her internet situation. But she moved into the boonies to a new homestead and is having trouble getting internet. So she is sadly missed. He's like my beastie, so I was so sad, but pulled myself together, and life is too short to be worrying. That is very true. But it's so hard to lose someone. It just really is. I mean, no one can really say how long the grief will last. I mean, the 7th, 5 years ago, I lost my mother-in-law in December, and 2 years of that. And then I lost Uncle Louie, and it was just a lot on me. Then I lost my home during COVID, and it's just been a hot mess. But, I mean, I'm happy here. Obviously, me and Jimmy get along quite well, and I run the whole house, and yeah. And, I mean, like, I think the first day I was here, he's like, Mel, are you going to garden in the backyard? I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you can garden here. So, and he always says, this is your home, too. So, that's where we are at. Hello, Judith and Dan. You have to keep doing your lives, Mel. We would miss you so much. Oh, well, I mean, you know, don't break my arm any. But yeah, I just didn't want to freak anybody out, to be honest. And I don't want to, you know, be embarrassed anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm a person that's usually always smiling, and I think I said to Miss Judith, we spoke on the phone last night, I said, what do? I don't want people to see me on live like this. Be like, oh my gosh, she's got the buggers. No. You know, I just want to keep this under the mask, I guess, until all the work is done. And wish me luck, because I'm like a sis when it comes to the dentist. But, I mean, when my friend Jay was my dentist, he was probably my favorite dentist. He never hurt. So, you know, I'm a redhead. I can tolerate a lot of pain. And I'll never forget one time telling him a crown and a post was no good in my mouth. I was like, just pull it out. Don't give me the Novocaine. He's like, nobody ever does that. I'm like, just get it out. So he put his fingers in to just wiggle. And I was like, ow. And he's like, I told you, you need Novocaine. And I'm like, no, I don't. Just get it out. And he pulled it right out. And I was good. So, I don't know. Gotta wish me lots of luck, because it's mortifying, to be honest with you. But, you know, once you start hormonally going through changes and then you have an accident like I did, that's just like a downward spiral. 2 other dentists actually told me that the poison was so bad in here that it just affected the roots to the other teeth. So, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, Red Road Homestead says, I love it out here in Tennessee. Oh my gosh, that must be beautiful. Yes, Natasha, we all love you, honey. So sorry for your loss. You need anybody to talk to, we're all here for you. Lots of prayers. Told you your subscribers love you. They will watch. There's always a glare from this light. With a mask or without a mask, Chris says. And then Castle Hive says, exactly, Chris. You see this right now? Like, I'm sick of doing this. Or, you know. I don't know. I'm just over it, guys and gals. At Walsh Farms, it's hard to get good internet. Oh, Red Road Homestead. That was super sweet. True, Chris. So true. And hello. Well, I mean, I love all my subscribers, you know. And I'm also a woman. And I never had a problem teeth-wise until 2 years ago when I did have that accident. So I think I wasn't, I mean, I'm embarrassed, but I was more concerned about my subscribers being like, I'm going to freak them out. I'm going to be wearing a mask. Maybe they're not going to like that. So that's it. That's what it is all about. God willing, never going to be the virus. But it's going to be because I'm going to be getting lots of work done. So I will feel so much better when it's done, to be quite honest with you, because I'm just not me, I'm just not smiling, or I'm fiddling. I'm like this. My friend Jay thinks I'm being miserable. It's affecting my whole demeanor. Just because you have children, not all of them are going to be perfect. I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, I think my sons are absolutely perfect. But when my situation happened and I fell, my daughter was the first one that busted on me. True story. So she'd be the last person I'd be telling anything to. She's just kind of has her dad DNA. She's very pretty, but she's just, I don't know, very, very mean sometimes, kind of cold. And I'm polar opposite of that. So me and my daughter are like oil and water. Love her to pieces, but we just don't really get along like that. And I mean, she literally made fun of me, and that's terrible to do that to someone, let alone your own mother. So I thought about that when that tooth broke on Friday night. I was like, oh my gosh, Amanda. It's literally what I thought was like total dread. But I told my son on the phone, I was like, Johnny, I had another tooth that broke. Like, this just has to get done. And he's like, okay, Mom. And he's like, yeah, I chipped my tooth in the back of my son. My son's only 25 and he wants a full mouth of dentures. I'm like, what? Nobody ever does that at 25. I said, John, my teeth were great up until 2 years ago before the accident. So, the only thing, and it may be terrible to say this, the only upside to this situation is the factor that you're mandatory to wear masks. So I can hide it pretty well. So that's all. But I love yous all. I'm not going to go on and on about my mouth. That's what's going on. So if you see me wearing a mask, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love yous all for the support. I'm glad you'll stick it out. And just root me lots of luck, because I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat, and it's a lot of work that needs to be done, but I want to be me again. Happy-go-lucky Mel, hopefully weighing about $115. That's my goal. I usually run about 115, 120, and I've been much better here. I'm at 107 exactly. So my friend Jay's treating me very well, and shoving good food down my face. And I sit and I eat with Jimmy every night. I even appreciate the neighbor, even though he's making me a little tired. I guess the poor guy is like living it up because of his wife passing away. But, all he's doing is making me get up out of bed and go make, bagels and stuff like that. And then I'm laying on it. So, and I'm still doing the protein drinks, but I didn't do a lot this week because I was all out of Hershey syrup. And I love squeezing Hershey syrup. And to the rescue comes Jay with 2 big bottles of Hershey syrup from BJ. So, good to go in the Hershey syrup department. I can go back to doing my protein, but kind of proud of myself. I mean, I'm really striving to get healthier. I take multivitamin every day, take vitamin C, no Castle Hives. I didn't start that zinc yet. Silly little story. My niece gave me a bunch of like zinc. It's not a whole bottle. It's like in a baggie. Zinc vitamins. Miss Judith knows this story too. And I don't like to take things. I'm not that person. And I don't know, she said, I just became like a sissy. I'm like, I don't know. I never took zinc. It's like mercury and zinc type of vitamin combined. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't trust it unless somebody stays on the phone with me for like an hour. So I make sure I'm going to be okay. She's like, Aunt Mel, the kids take 2 a day. I still haven't taken one. And even Castle Hives, we were just chit-chatting on Instagram one night. And I told him, well, my niece went to the doctors and said, by the way, I'm also taking zinc. And she said, I'm telling all my patients to take zinc. With the virus going on, it's good for your immune system, but I still haven't taken it yet. So between the protein, the other vitamins I'm taking, I will get to the zinc. And I'm just focusing on trying to get things done. And when I feel like I'm tired and I'm done. I make it a point to just completely stop now. Before, I would have just kept going. And I feel physically like I'm still in my 20s, but my brain is just like, sit down, like enough. You need to take a break. Or like my body will then let me know something like you need to stop, sit down, and take a break. So I'm trying to listen to my brain and my body when it does that, and just take it a little bit more easy. And yeah, but my goal, I've never really been heavy, obviously, by the way I'm built. But when I lost my home, that stress was unbelievable. I lost so much weight. And it was hard. Even when I got here, I was crying, saying to Jimmy, like, but I'm here. Why am I not gaining weight? And he's like, calm down, relax. Jimmy actually said to me, Mel, you're looking good. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, when you came here, your face, you have such high cheekbones that your face was so sunken in, and it's not looking sunken in anymore. He said, and you're starting to get your butt back. So that was kind of funny. So my goal is to still stay focused, and that's to gain weight. My weight always fluctuates. So I'm 107. I want to get to 110. When I get to 110, I definitely want to get to 115 and see if I can maintain that. I can get to 120, but I usually never stay at 120 in the summer because I always end up losing a couple pounds because of the heat. So that's that. The mouth is getting done, and I am 107 officially. So let's see. More bees are going. All right, I gotta go back. You get to stay home. You won't know what to do with yourself. Yeah, he will. He'll be playing with his beehives. Hello, Natasha. She says, I tell Melody this, but I believe she needs to hear it from everyone on live. I don't know what that is exactly. I need to hear. I know more bees going to get quail. I love quail. I think they're tasty. I will stand up for you and be there to encourage you for whatever. Sorry, I have to keep going back. For whatever you want to do. Thank you, Miss Judith. I love you to pieces. Get some bunnies at Castle Hives. Yeah, Castle Hives, get some bunnies. Meat rabbits. My mom had full dentures at 30, and the mask won't bother me. Be yourself. Oh, Tony, that was super sweet. Yeah, I mean, whatever has to be done is just gonna have to be done. If some stay, fine. If some have to go, or listen, even worst case scenario, if they all had to go, so what? I just don't know yet exactly. If I listen to my friend, I think a lot are gonna go. Let me see. Try quail first. I just got 2 goats. Have chickens, but 1 quails too. I have a turkey also. Can't wait for spring to have a garden. I can't wait to start my garden either. Got to listen to your body when it tells you things. Amen, Castle Hives. Zinc will help you a lot. Everybody keeps saying that. Yep, your body will make you stop if it needs to. Yeah, but it's weird. I never really listened. I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. But yeah, I'm just going to get over it. My niece moved to Maryland. That was kind of sad too. She only she's running a house there to try to see if she likes it in Maryland in order to purchase a home there. And so far it's not going so good because she took her mom with her. And that's like an utter nightmare. But I kind of thought that was going to happen. So I'm trying to be supportive towards my niece. And I don't think she's going to end up remaining living there. But she gave me a decent amount of, the zinc. It's just not a full bottle. But I'm trying to find them. And I said to her, what's the name? And she said, oh, I don't know. My mom got a big bottle of them at Costco. So there may be a Costco around here. I'm not really sure. I don't think so. I've never been in a Costco a day in my life. I've been in Sam's. I've been in BJ's. But my friend Jay, if I can't find something, he literally can find it like that. So maybe I can see if he can find them. I think she said they're magnesium, zinc, vitamins. So, and yeah, and how about that? Coming over here with 3 filet mignons last night and some big scallops, and I cooked them, and amazing. amazing. I saved a little piece of my steak because I was going to have an egg this morning. That was the game plan the night before, Saturday night. But I ended up not having that for breakfast. I ended up having something else. But I'll eat that for breakfast tomorrow. I'm going to have a piece of filet mignon with probably a sunny side up egg for breakfast for Monday morning. I grew up with bunnies, hamsters, fish gerbils, and finches, our home, just as pets. I was raised in the country, Mount Pocono, and I had a lot of rabbits outside, like a lot of rabbits. But I don't know, they were never meat rabbits. I think they were just pets. But some neighborhood dog started going on top of their home that I built for them and was killing all the rabbits till I didn't have any left. But yeah, I grew up in the country. I know how to, because of Lauren, I learned how to do it. Well, not just Lauren, but the Elliott Homestead. I like that channel a lot. And I watched Shay Elliott skin a rabbit because she grows meat rabbits. So I watched it then, and then I watched Lauren's. So I'm pretty sure I could do it. But, you know, I can't take up the whole yard. Here, I would love to have some chickens. But yeah, you know, that's nice of Jimmy to let me have 8 beds, and he said it's your home too. So, you know, so I'm really looking forward to getting gardening going. I just feel like Christmas is going to be so different this year. I mean, I'm never this behind, and I usually go all out. But under the circumstances of just moving, I think I've been here for 2 months, and I've gotten so much done in this house. This morning was funny. I have to tell you a story. So there's 2 pieces of trim in the kitchen that just Jimmy didn't get to. And every time I would go to wash dishes, this piece of trim would fall. Or over near the microwave, this piece of trim would fall. So I cleaned up all the dishes from dinner last night, wiped my stove down, wiped the counters down, all this, that, the third, the other. That's why I didn't have that for breakfast this morning. Here comes Jimmy and says, I'm going to go get the nail gun so you can put the trim in. And I said, wait, what? What do I look like? You're a construction worker? And he's like, I know you. You can handle it. And I'm like, I hope it's not that big nail gun that Jason Crocker has, because, yeah, I'm not touching that thing. And he comes up with this blue nail gun. He puts the wood glue on it and says, here you go. And I got it right in there and took the nail gun. I was like, bang, bang. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, trick of all trades over here. So it was just funny because twice I said to him, what do I look like, your contractor or your construction worker? And he's like, I just know that you can handle it. It's a little bit harder for Jimmy to get down. He's a retired truck driver. I mean, he works. He's just retired from truck driving. But from jumping down off of that truck for 35 years or however long it is, his knees are bad, which is understandable. So he just knows I can get down that low, and he just knows, you know, it doesn't scare me. And then I was looking at it, you know, because my mind's always wondering, and I'm like, wow, could you? And it was like probably about this big, and I'm like, could you imagine if somebody broke in? I would be like a great aim with that nail gun. And he goes, well, why would you need the nail gun? We have plenty of guns in the house. I'm like, well, that's true too. But I just thought it was fun, and I thought it was funny that I said, why is it every time I'm doing something, you have me do something else? So it's just funny that he trusts me enough, and, you know, he's like, I know you can handle the nail gun. Here you go. And just get it in. Well, I got it in all right. I gave it some extra zaps and all good to go. So it's just funny. I think if my sons would see me with a nail gun, they'd be like, what the heck? But probably not. They probably wouldn't be too shocked because, you know, Mom always did it all. So, yeah, so that is what is going on. So I'm glad not to have those 2 pieces keep falling down at me during the week when I'm trying to, like, you know, I finally got to his floors. I finally got fed up and done with the dog hair situation from Trin, who I loved a lot, and pulled out the vacuum. His floors, I don't think have been cleaned in some time, so I did that last week. The floors are amazing. That we're all slipping and sliding all over the floors down here. And yeah, I have Christmas wreath and some stuff over here. I'll just point where my finger is. And I was ready to hang the decorations up on the tree, and then I realized I didn't have hooks. So the tree's going to get done tomorrow. I was late on posting the cheesecake with the Nilla wafer crust. That actually just got finished up, believe it or not. Everybody loved it. Jay had a piece of that and was like, did you buy this cheesecake? I was like, no, I made it. He said, it's phenomenal, Mel. So cheesecake is officially gone. Finu, no more. And, but I think one more thing I want to do, well, I do have to remember to post my raspberry rolls, because I did that like, I think 2 weeks before Thanksgiving and just completely forgot. So if you see a part 1, part 2, please don't panic. I'm not a person that likes to put 2 parts of anything out there, but I think either the internet went out, or I want to say I think maybe the electricity went out right as I'm at the end of my video and the product was coming out of the oven. So what's a girl to do? I just restarted the camera and said, sorry everyone, the electricity went out. I couldn't stop the video where it ended, you know, because I don't have an editing software. And but I wanted you to see the finished product. So if you do see 1 and 2, or at the end, whatever title I give it, don't worry. It's just the ending. Now you have to realize too, I don't know what people's attention span is for videos, but when I'm baking, I get a lot of comments in my DM on Instagram, and people ask for like a full tutorial on how to do this or how to bake that. So sometimes my videos may run a little longer. If you could just let it run, that would be great. I would appreciate it. I don't want to bore you to death, but usually any of my baked good recipes you will absolutely love. Well, any of my recipes you'll love. Crazed Family Homestead. Hey, Mel. Oh, my goodness. The cheesecake looked great. Oh, thank you. It was delicious. It's finally gone. Jimmy went to his sister's tonight for dinner. He hasn't seen her in a few weeks. And he was going over there usually on Sundays, which is kind of good because I got a break. Friday night I didn't have to cook. Between Jimmy buying the pizza and Jay coming over with vodka pasta and the wheel bread with all the yumminess on it. Oh my goodness. And then the filet mignons last night and the scallops. I had a break this weekend. He went to his sister's. He hasn't seen her because she self-quarantined for 14 days. She ended up having no symptoms and she ended up not having it. So he went over there for dinner. And I ate the leftover vodka penne, I think it was called, that Jay got from the restaurant. I ate that. And there was a side salad to it, so I had that for dinner. The cheesecake was phenomenal. That was the point I was going to tell you. When Jimmy came in, he was like, Mel, do you want this last piece of cheesecake? And I said, you do realize I only had a little tiny slither of that cheesecake, right? And he's like, well, that's why I'm asking you. Do you want the last piece? I'm like, no, you might as well kill it. So he did. He killed it. Jimmy tore that cheesecake up. My friend John got a piece of it. I think I may have gave my son in a little care package for Thanksgiving a piece of it. I'm not 1,000% sure. And Jay got a piece. But the baker over here only got a little tiny slither. So may have to make it again very soon. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's so super easy to make. It really is. And I'm just a person, like, I do a spring cheesecake with a lot of lemon zest in it and lemon juice. And I mean, you can eat 20 pieces of that and you will not feel like weighed down or anything like that. But I just like to give my cheesecakes, no matter what kind I make, a little hint of lemon. You would be surprised. The lemon zest just gives it like a zing. It's so fresh. And I didn't have graham crackers, so I just concocted the Nilla wafers, and that's why I didn't put any sugar in the crust, because they were already sugared. And everybody said they actually liked it better than the graham cracker crust. I mean, if Jay thought I bought it, what does that tell you? Let's see, what am I missing? Hello, Castle Hives. Hello, everyone's saying hello. I always go all out for Christmas, but not this year. Just can't get into it. Husband said it's probably because of the virus, and I don't dare to spend the money. Well, I mean, that is possible. Like I said, my list for Christmas is like 4 or 5 items. I want to make sure my sons are taken care of, and my grandson, I did ask my daughter what my granddaughter needs, and she just doesn't tell me, and she's buying her everything, so it's whatever. And Jimmy, shh, I already bought Jimmy for Christmas. I can't say what it is in case he watches the video, but I got him something that I think was important, but I will share after Christmas. Maybe I'll record his reaction because Jimmy's been by himself for a good little bit and his family doesn't do Christmas like that. And I am alert. I paid attention to something and just, it was like a necessity. And I hope to God that he loves it, but I'll be bringing you along to see Jimmy's reaction to his Christmas gift that I got him. So, but yeah, I'm usually the person, everything's lit up, it's all decorated. I'm just not feeling it myself. I'm still moving in. Like my room is done, but Jay may put another rod in the closet so my jeans can fit. Because I think by the time I'm done hanging up my shirts, closet's going to be full because it's not a great big closet. But the room's done. China cabinets here. It has some things in it, but not everything's out of that one storage unit. I want to just go over and collect my stuff that just says like fragile or kitchen. So that part can be done. But I have a goal by January. I want that one unit that's almost empty to be done. And then I'll just have that one. And the furniture in there, you probably can't see. It's blue. It's kind of old. I told him that I would bring my brown sectional to here. He had someone that was interested in the pool table downstairs. The person didn't show up. I think he's just going to end up butchering the pool table. And I made a couple suggestions, couple hints to turn where the pool table is, that area, into like a cute little family room. And he's like, why would you want to be down there? And I'm like, why not? I think it's cute. It's got a bar there and everything. You can put a TV, just a little area somewhere separate from his dog, or if he wants to watch something on the stick. You know, I don't want to have to constantly go to my room. So yeah, that'll probably happen after the new year. So I'm just trying to still get situated. So, I mean, I don't know. I may pull it off at the end. I'm just not going to go all out on decorations this year. I'm definitely going to put my Santa, though. Who saw my Santa and thinks that that is funny? Because I do. I mean, I love blow-ups, and I didn't have that one, and Jay just brought it over to me. He also, you know, he used to have this thing for pigs. You can see the top of the pig. I can walk you over there and show you. So he gave me another light-up pig. And Jimmy said to me, because my friend's Jewish, and he says, is that a Jewish thing with the pigs? And I'm like, no, we just like pigs. So I decided to put a Christmas pig on each side of the tree this year. But I think the blow-up that he brought over, it was the Santa in the porta potty, and it says occupied. If you didn't see it, it's on my, what am I thankful for? I just thought it was funny, and I was thankful for that, because that was like $100. And, yeah, I would like to put that up this year. I think it's super cute and super funny. Okay, Pearl Mom, 1966. I think a lot of folks are doing the same thing. Yeah, I would agree. Crazed Family, Homestead, being reasonable, you know? When my son, well, let me backtrack that. That's why I was a little concerned, and I was discussing seeds. I kind of did say to Chris when he initially asked me what I wanted for Christmas, I said, my gardener seeds, but that just didn't happen. And, you know, so now I'm looking into the bulk seeds. You get a lot of them. People usually hold on to them and they just never open them. But yeah, I'm going to try to see about getting like a pack or two of them for Christmas. And a canner, pressure canner, because I need to have a pressure canner in order to preserve. You know, like, who knew that you can't water bath carrots? Unless you make them spicy, you just can't. I used to be so intimidated by a pressure canner, but after watching different people, I get it now. I completely know how to use it, and I'm not scared anymore. So I'm ready to move up. I'm just not ready to move up to an American canner, I think it is. They're like $319. And my friend Jay is doing a lot as it is, purchasing all the beds, even though we got a good deal on them. That's 8 beds that he bought. And he's going to be paying for the soil and probably the few amendments that have to go on top of the soil in order to be able to grow in it. So I think that suffice, you know. but super excited to be able to go out the door and garden. And some work's going to be getting done outside in spring. So I have this itch. I'm going to tell you it already. He's going to agree to disagree. I follow a lot of big gardeners. I've been gardening a long time. But gardening all from seed and not purchasing it from a big box store. What's this, my second or third year? December, I'm planting my pepper seeds. Absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I think it takes peppers a while, and I want to jumpstart on the peppers. I don't care if I have to transplant them twice into another container. I want to get my pepper plants started. I do have a grow light. It's in storage. And Jimmy was a little concerned, like, oh, it might rack up the electric. I'm like, no, they're energy efficient bulbs. He's like, oh, okay. He also said I could use the bay window. But I want to get started on planting my pepper seeds to give them a humongous jump start. The tomato seeds, I'll wait on. But yeah, I'm going to end up probably doing a video on when I get my seeds. Well, that might be Christmas because my son's sending me the link. Or I sent my son the link on the vault seeds that I wanted. So we'll see. But whatever seeds I get, I will, do like a seed video like I always do every year. What else? Let me think. Yeah, I just want to get my peppers going. I did bring in my thyme and my rosemary. I didn't bring my sage in yet. Weather's been really kooky here. We had pretty bad storms a few days ago. It was pouring. Water running down the street, thunder, lightning. It was 60 on a Saturday like the week before, and then it's obviously freezing. We don't have any snow. It's not 25 degrees or anything like that. It's been, I think one of the lows was like maybe 33, 34 here. So, we're getting there. But, I try not to let winter affect me. Seasons change. I'm already that person that's like, okay, we're in December. All you got to really get through is January and February, and you're scot-free. Lauren, we need to be neighbors then. Laugh out loud. I don't do what did I miss? I think a lot of folks are doing the same thing. Okay, I saw that. Lauren N says, I do at Crazed Family Homestead. But I don't know what Crazed Family Homestead said. And she says, Lauren, we need to be neighbors then. So yeah, Lauren, I did offer you the purple, like the chocolate peppers. If you still want some of those seeds, just send me your address. You can just go right to my email box and I will get them out to you. So yeah, so I want to get going planting. And I have the basement here. It stays, I think Jimmy says it stays at 58 all the time. But it's going to need, there's only like one small window down there. And I'm thinking my heat mats are inside storage along with my grow light. So I'm going to have to get that. So I'll do a little Christmas stuff. I'm just not going to go bonkers. That's all. Maybe a nice centerpiece. I already have red tablecloth on my dining room table. I'm going to do a nice centerpiece. I have to finish decorating the tree. And Jay bought me a very beautiful wreath that lights up. We're going to take a shelf down that's in the living room and we're going to put that right there. So just some little things. I'm just not going to go crazy. You want to see the Christmas pigs? I will show you. Let's go, folks. I want to make sure y'all can see. There is one of the pigs that Jay gave me. And then there's the other Piggly Wiggly with the Santa hat. But yeah, that's about as far as I got with my tree. Definitely not done. That's the bedazzler lights. I've been using them for like 7 or 8 years now. And it's just not done yet. But I'll get there. Eventually, things take time. So, yeah. I figured I would leave the 2 pigs, one on each side. And Jimmy just laughed and said, is that like a Jewish thing? Sure, I'll text you an address. Okay, cool. Just not a stranger's address. Your address, preferably. As if you want them. If anybody else needs them. Because, I did save a lot of those seeds, because if you saw my hauls, I had a lot of that particular pepper. And okra seeds. They're the two things I can offer to anyone that may need seeds. You know, who knows? I might be one of them people needing some seeds myself. But now with having 8 beds, I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to make sure I have all my seeds. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Didn't want to freak you out about the, you know, the mask thingy. And you have to make this. Seriously, if you still have herbs that are growing, even if they're maybe dehydrated and just kept separately, I'm sure that would work too. This was all fresh. The sage, the rosemary, and the thyme with, did I use kosher salt? And this is phenomenal on beef and lamb. It's so good. And this was on the filet mignons last night. And I said to Jay, be careful, you don't put too much on there. Oh my goodness. I wish we had smell-o-vision so you could smell that, because it's amazing. So yeah, I'm excited to try to grow peppers again. Well, I mean, did you see how my year, it was like the year of the peppers. I got so many peppers, it was unbelievable. And like when they came in, I just picked them. Left the plants completely bare. I would go back a week and a half later, and it'd be full of peppers again. That's what this year was like gardening for me, with the peppers. Lots and lots of peppers and some amazing sized tomatoes. So I guess maybe I might make an okay candidate for Shed Wars, because, you know, I mean, I got tomatoes that were bigger than the size of my hand. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do my entry video where the raised beds are going to go. I don't really know what else to say other than, you know, I garden, you know, I don't know. I wish somebody could write me out something on what to say exactly. That's the only thing I'm getting stumped on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do Shed Wars. That was a big concern for me, because I'm like, oh no, my mouth. I'll be doing Shed Wars with a mask on. Because you never know. We don't know how long this process is going to take. So, needless to say, I'm just going to do it. Our peppers did great. My peppers suck this year, Lauren said. I don't know, peppers are like pretty fairly easy. It's really hard to kill a pepper plant. I agree, Castle Hives. My peppers did phenomenal too. They were amazing. I got so many. I don't have fresh herbs, but now I want to make some of that seasoning with store-bought herbs. You can always, I don't know if you have an Aldi's near you. Yeah, wherever, farmer's market. I would probably say get a good bunch of rosemary, thyme, and sage, and that's all that you need. You don't have to do it in this size jar, but I just knew I was gonna, and look, I'm already down that much already. So you can go over, I mean, I don't represent her channel, but I like it. The Elliott Homestead, she does it. She puts a little lemon. If I'm not mistaken, she does some lemon in hers, grated lemon and garlic. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted the herbs with the salt, so it could go in everything and anything, and it's phenomenal. So if you have to buy it from the store to make it, I would highly suggest you do that, because it's that good. It really is. I think I just suck at gardening. No, you don't, Lauren. You were doing good last year, girl. Lauren and I used to talk when I was staying at Thomas and Jean's house with those crazy dogs, which was so nice of her to call me and everything. And she can garden. She can garden. It depends on what it is you're gardening. And I know with Shed Wars, you're supposed to teach somebody something. Well, that's easy for me. I mean, I'm not saying that to be snobby or anything, but you know, there is a trick up my sleeve when it comes to my tomatoes, and, you know, and what do I do for my peppers, and, you know, I did make a comment that I definitely want to get one of those cloths, because I definitely want to grow cabbage this year. Definitely, because I'm going to be venturing into, you all know what my channel's about. It's mainly gardening, but I bake and I cook. And I'll throw in a few little oddball things, or maybe some unboxings or mail calls. Last year I did my Black Friday deal, which was that tree over there. Yeah, so that's what the channel's about. But where was I going with that? I just had a brain fart. Let me think. Gardening, I think. So yeah, it's just hard because, you want to garden so bad, in the winter, and you just can't. I wish I had a greenhouse, but I don't have one. And, I don't know. I forgot where I was going with that. I missed the last 15 minutes as my machine was too noisy. My daughter is awake now, so I'm going to head off. Lovely to catch a live, Melody. Thanks again for your kind words, and to the lovely folks on here. Oh, you're welcome, Natasha. My prayers are with you, honey. When are you going live again? Because I'll be there. I always like to show you support. You know that. Yeah, I'm really sorry about what happened. And feel free to pop in again on another Sunday. You're always welcome here. We like to support everyone. And you're just a sweetheart. Your daughter's just absolutely adorable. So I always appreciate your visits. Yeah, but I don't always get the alert. So is there a set day, set time you're going live, or no? Like mine's set for Sundays at 8. So I let my subscribers pick that time, and that's just what we do. Night, Natasha. Love from Maine, from Proud Mom. I know, Natasha, listen, if you are not subscribed to her, please go over. I'm going to do a shout out. She is so sweet and nice. She's very crafty. I don't know. I thought about doing a little bit of what she did. Like, she has things to do and then does a live, brings you along and just tells you what she's doing. Like, it's just simple and peaceful. And I was in her last, one, I don't know how far back, wasn't that long ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, that was like pretty long. She had a pretty long live, and I stayed for the whole thing until it was over. I never know when I go live. Hee. Well, that doesn't help, honey. I will try to make sure that my notification bell is turned on, because I always do like to catch you, when you do your lives. Love you bunches. Stay safe. And I will definitely be over to catch another live. And lots of prayers. Castle Hive says that Natasha Natters. Take care. She's a sweetheart. I hope somebody put her link out there. Lauren, can you drop her link? If you aren't subscribed, my subscribers, please subscribe to her. She's such a sweetheart. And she's in England, and obviously the time is different there. Card making, baking, decorating, hamper boxes. Really, I find it stressful. Looking in. She just does all kinds of stuff. I think it's calming. I don't know. When I was in her one live, she was painting a box. She was painting this box. And, I mean, how stressful can that be? At least, I don't know, maybe it was stressful for her, but it wasn't for me. I was ready to take a nap. I was stressing out then, and she completely relaxed me. So, good person. We like to support good people. And, yeah. So, there's my shout out to Natasha. And I will go check my bell to make sure it's on, Natasha, and I will be on over. She said, oh, actually, I forgot. I have scheduled one Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Awesome. I'll be drinking my coffee watching you. 10 a.m. Hold on. Central Time. It's with Amber, our country sales. Oh, cool. I'll be there. So let's see, Central Time. What time is that, my time? Or is that the right time? I don't know. I'm tired tonight. Oh, you're welcome, honey. No worries. No worries at all. I just think YouTube community, the people that I meet are just amazing. They have good hearts, good souls. And you guys are just amazing. So yeah. I'm not going to stay on long tonight. Like I said, I have an itch to garden. When I go through my seeds, I'm going to bring you along for that video. I am going to post the raspberry rolls in case you might want to make them for Christmas morning. They're phenomenal, let me tell you. And it may seem complicated, but it's not. It's literally like you could throw this dough off the wall and these things come out puffy like a cloud that just melt in your mouth. But I just can't believe I forgot to post it. So that's coming. I'm going to try to get the rest of my videos I have on my phone up and out there. If anyone's watching Jason Crocker, his podcast, he's trying to help like the newbies, what they should do or what they shouldn't do. And how about during the week of Thanksgiving, I was banging out 2 videos a day. And one of his topics were, it's not good to do that. It throws off the algorithm on YouTube. And I'm like, son of a gun. And here I am killing myself, you know. But I'm not going to say I'm definitely going to do it right this split second. But he and Jaylena are actually the ones we used to talk personally. Like, I'm not saying via phone, but we used to talk instant messenger, that type of thing, YouTube. And they're the ones that got me started with YouTube. Literally just told me to like jump. And I did just that. So he does a podcast now and he's trying to help like the newbie channels, and he recommends to put out a video every single day. And I'm like, I wonder if I can really do that every single day. Would my subscribers get sick and tired of seeing me? Or, you know, I feel like the kitchen echoes where I'm like, welcome back, YouTube. It echoes. I don't know. But that's where I do my cooking and baking in there. I hate to be having these pointed at the counter or the stove, but I don't know what else to do. But yeah, he just spoke about that. You should be doing a video every single day. Make a goal and do a video every single day for a year. So that's a lot. Silent Night, did you get your seeds, he says. Bye, Brian. Proud Mom, Melody, and all. Oh, bye, Natasha. Love you, honey. See you the next time. No, I didn't. I went on and started looking, and I didn't get my seeds. I am actually going to try to get different types of seeds from the seed vaults. That's what I'm going to try to do. I mean, it's a little tight over here these days, so I thought maybe, you know, someone could have done that for Christmas. I mean, how many hints does a girl have to make? So a guy that apparently cares for her, guess he wasn't into doing seeds. It's okay. So yeah, no seeds from M.I. Gardner. Maybe later. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens if he ends up. A lot of the seeds when I was on there looking were not available. And you had to be on like the list to be notified. And I don't like doing it like that because I'm going to place an order for M.I. Gardner. I just order it right then and there. So I don't know. We'll see what maybe happens later. Sometime, well, I got, for Valentine's Day, I got seeds one year. Jay got me seeds after Christmas one year. So yeah. But I definitely, as I was saying previously, I want to grow cabbages, but I need to get that cloth so I don't get cabbage worms. You know, they were driving me nuts in my other, not this year's garden, the one before that, if you want to go back and take a look. And I found a 3-in-1. It was a bug one, and it was a frost one and a winter one. And it was like $12. And I asked for that for Valentine's Day and never got it. So I'm going to try to shoot for that because I want to grow cauliflower and cabbage. I want to get into some sourdough making and some fermenting. So if anybody's really familiar with that, lead me, you know, to them, because I did do sourdough, believe it or not, when I was being quarantined alone with 2 dogs still in my own home. And I think I was doing it right. I ended up having a whole big bowl and it was time to move and I kind of just threw it out. But I want to get the little kit that they have for sourdough bread making, which is very reasonable. It's only like $23. So yeah, I kind of want to get into that and want to look for the cloth. And I'm really intrigued by these seed vault companies. The one particular one that Jess from Roots and Refuge recommends, you could check it out. You don't have to take my word for it. But it was Bug Out Bag Seeds, I think, or Seed Vault. And the bag looks like the caution tape that's yellow and black. Amazing. And it's full packs of seeds. That's the one I wanted for Christmas. It's unavailable, will not be available to December 16th, so I don't know if we're going to make it to be able to get it. I wanted my son to get me that, and he asked me if I wanted something else. But I just looked on their website today, and they have plenty available, so maybe I just won't do it through Amazon, but I have to get in touch with my son, Johnny, to let him know. Maybe if Johnny goes on their website and goes to pay, it may then say when it'll be shipped out. But me and Jimmy both looked for a shipment date, and it didn't have it. So yeah. Spring he will restock more, but it won't be that big of a restock. Oh, I'm sure. We bought $200 worth of seeds from a website called True Leaf Market. Awesome selection of prices. Lauren, that's very interesting because I told you I'm trying to venture out. Can you go under one of my videos and leave the name of that company? Because I would love to check them out. I just won't remember it. Then I'd have to go back into my live and scroll all the way down. Oh, there he is. Giant Mechanics Scale Mode. What's up, Melody and people in the live stream? Welcome back. I've been ambushing his, well, he was recommended by Tony, if I'm not mistaken, from Walsh Farms. Super nice guy. He loves to do model cars and things of that nature. And I'm a tomboy. I'm going to admit it. I used to do model cars when I was a kid. And then I moved to paint by number. I'm just being funny. But I went over to his Instagram and I liked X amount of pictures, and then the next X amount. And he puts a big thank you, you know. So, such a nice person. What is it? Steve, I think? Help me out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Steve? Lauren, if you can post a link, that would be awesome. Even though I'm thinking everyone, if he knows Tony, then maybe everybody knows him. I don't know, but. So welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Fill you in real fast. I'm going to have work done. So if you see me with a mask on, it's not going to be due to any virus. So, just to fill you in. Because I had a bad accident 2 years ago, and I need to get work done. And I wanted to know how my subscribers felt about that, seeing me with the mask on, and they're good with it. So, in case you come into the live again, not trying to freak you out. It won't be virus. It'll just be lots of dental work done. That's awesome. I seen that and let you, everyone know. Not too bad. And name's Cliff. Cliff, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was thinking Steve. For some ungodly known reason. I have no idea. Welcome, welcome, Cliff. Everyone say hello to Cliff. I'm sure you all met him already. Yeah, he's been in the live the last few times. So yeah, I mean, been on here about an hour and a half. You may have to go back, Cliff, and rewatch. But, you know, so cat's out of the bag. That's what's going on with that, folks. Wish me luck, because I got to do what I got to do. I'm at 107 pounds, so go me. Lots of prayers still, because I want to get to 110, and then of course I'm going to want to get to 115. Yeah, proud mom. You know, go get the herbs. You got to make this. I kid you not. I wouldn't lie. You can even go over to Shay. Not to Shay. Wait a minute. I got to think. Elliot Homestead. She did this, but I think she adds garlic and some lemon, grated lemon into it. Just type her in, and you can see how she does it too. I kind of got the idea from her, but I didn't want the garlic and the lemon in there. I didn't know how well that would keep, you know, in the jar. So, but this is phenomenal. Just some rosemary, thyme, and sage with some kosher salt. Grind it all up. Great beef, pork, chicken. I mean, it was great on filet mignon last night. Thank you, Jay, for the filet mignons and the scallops. They were delicious. So yeah. Go Mel, go Mel. What is that about? It's all good. Yeah. Sorry, Cliff. I feel terrible. I called you Steve, but, you know. Proud mom, you crack me up. 130 pounds is what you need. Good, healthy weight. Listen, it's not going to happen. First of all, did I show y'all? I think every live I do up until Christmas, I'm wearing a pair of jammies. That's what I'm wearing to my lives from now till Christmas, is a pair of jammies every Sunday night. a pair of Christmas pajamas. I think next week you're going to definitely have to tune in because I have a surprise pair of pajamas, so it's going to be kind of funny. But yeah, I'm going to be wearing pajamas every Sunday nights live. Just to let you know that in advance. I will never be 130 pounds. I had children and I never reached 130 pounds. I literally was like, my highest weight is probably like $125. And that was on medicine. My normal weight is between 112, well, it's like 115, 120. I'm 5'8.5". Believe me, I fought my whole life. Now I'm just fighting just to get my normal weight back on because all that stress of moving around and losing my home and all that was absolutely terrible. But, you know, Jay likes to call me a porker now, which is just funny. He's only kidding. And I think Jimmy cracks some jokes, like I said. He did say that your face doesn't look so sunken in because I have such high cheekbones. He said you're starting to get your butt back, so that's a plus. You know, because I guess my nerves, I mean, those pounds just fell off. I never had to roll shorts down or jeans down. I was a scary weight that I was at, so doing pretty good with the weight, and I'm not going to obsess about it. I didn't even go on it. Last week, I did. So once a week, the day of the live, I will weigh myself, and then I tell you how much I weigh on that Sunday. I've been called a lot worse, and yeah, I'll go back and rewatch after the live stream. Oh, thank you, Cliff. Again, like I said, I didn't mean to butcher your name. Lauren's posting a link, True Leaf Market. Okay, Lauren, I need that under one of my videos, Dollface. And he says, never say never. That's true. That's true, because I'm gonna tell you a very quick story before I say goodnight to y'all. When I had cervical cancer, which I'm not sure if you knew I had that, but I did. I was very fortunate that they caught it, but my only option was to have surgery or I would become malignant in 6 months. And I was still raising my 2 sons. I got super duper healthy. Jay was beside me for that, so was Jimmy, and I survived that. And I started having this thing with food after my surgery, like a month or maybe 2 months after my surgery. I would look at food and ugh. And then at night, I would just randomly throw up. And I said to Jimmy, I need help, something's wrong. So I went to talk to someone. I was suffering severe panic attacks. I did get put on a medicine, lots of medicines, to stop that. And I'm allergic to serotonin, so, you know, what are you gonna do? But he put me on an old-timer medicine, and he was a Russian doctor. I'll never forget this. And I was about 110, 112. And he says, I'm going to put you on this old-timer medicine as a backdoor release. And there's 2 major, you'll feel terrible for the first 2 weeks, but it has 2 side effects. He said, you gain weight and you get dry mouth. You okay with that? And I was like, have you seen me? I made it to $130 on that medicine. $130. But I literally had like a J-Lo butt, and I looked down and was like, yeah, no, I'm getting off this medicine. I mean, I wasn't having any more panic attacks or anything. It was probably the biggest mistake I made was to get off that medicine, but I don't have any panic attacks. I haven't had a panic attack, knock on wood, in like a really, really long time. I just deal with really bad anxiety, everyone. So I don't like to be on something if I don't have to. I don't know if I'm willing to go through those terrible side effects for 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks, feeling like your head is baseball batted in. Every time I thought I was going to go back on the medicine, something else would happen. Lose my mother-in-law. I then am Uncle Louie's caretaker, and he passes away. And then my son Jared got sick right when I was going to go on it again. So they did I was going to say subscribe. They re-prescribed it to me, and the option is there. I could go on it, and maybe my anxiety situation will just stop. It's a good possibility. And guess what? I will gain a good bit of weight off that medicine. I just don't like to take a lot of different medicines if I don't need it. Never say never. Silent Night said, I'll post a link again in the comments. Thank you, Lauren. Love you bunches. She looks good at 115, 120 pounds, Chris says. Yeah, well, I don't know, I'm 5'8.5". I modeled way back in the day. I'm just boobs and butt and legs for days. I mean, I will always have olive oil arms, and my lower legs just never gain weight, but, that's just my make and model. No one in my side of the family was obese or heavy. They were skinny. And I had a very active metabolism. It just started to slow down. So, I mean, I guess it could be worse, honestly. Prednisone is a great way to gain weight. Ask your doctor about it if you won't get sick by the drug. Gained 30 pounds in 2 months when I was on it. Wow, really? I think it's like Remeron, or I think it's generic for Remeron or something like that. It's like a really old timer medicine that's been out for a long time, because I've tried 12 different medicines and every one made me just throw up. But yeah, so I mean, I used to suffer severe panic attacks after my surgery was done and I was doing well. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And it was scary. I mean, it was just scary. And then when my son started getting panic attacks, I knew that this was blood related. And then I found some people on my mom's side, because my mom passed away young. I found some family members on my mom's side that suffer anxiety, panic disorder. So it's definitely in the blood. So gardening for me is a great form of therapy for me. And I like to stay busy. And if I have a lot on my mind, it'll affect my anxiety. But, I have Miss Judith. I get to call her up. And, like I was anxious about my niece, and I talked to Miss Judith, and I was totally fine. Mel, I'm crashing. Long day. Good to see you. Take care, everyone. Good night, Castle Hives. I'm getting ready to get off, too. Proud Mom says, good night, Castle Hives. Prednisone makes you very hungry all the time. You have to eat. Listen, so does Remeron, because I never ate a whole cheesesteak. And everybody wants to try, Philadelphia cheesesteak. I never ate a whole cheesesteak a day in my life. I was on that medicine, and I was like constantly saying, like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I ate a whole cheesesteak like it was nothing. So there's a good possibility I may go back on it, but we'll have to see. I'm trying just to do my protein drinks and get unpacked and try to decorate for Christmas. I'm just not ready to deal with side effects yet. But if and when I go on it, I will be sure to let you know. I have other things going on. Like I said, I have to have a lot of work done in my mouth. So one thing at a time for me, because if I think of too many things all at once, that's what makes me anxious. I got all this to do with the dentist, and I got this to do, and then it just makes me anxious. So one thing at a time. Gardening keeps me happy, helps me stay in shape. Gardening saves lives. Yo, I believe that, for real. My ex-fiance, Pat, who occasionally watches, always used to say this saying, like, when you sit down and stop is when you die. And I was like, who says that? But I do believe, maybe to a point, I'm not saying you die, but I do feel like gardening is a lot of work, and it's a very good exercise. I mean, since I've been here with Jimmy, I have not even ventured to walk my dogs down to the end of the street to go through the gate, where you can take your dogs, where the river is. I showed you, part of the river. That was just a part of the river. I've just been that busy. So, and it's getting colder now. I don't really like to get cold. They have a decent sized yard here. But, if the temperature goes up this week, I'm going to make it a point to take a little walk and then come back with my little puppies. But it's hard on the winter. In the winter, it's harder for me. And that's why I like to stay busy with baking and cooking and whatnot, because the more I stay busy, the better off I am, to be honest. I just don't want to run myself into the ground. So, on that note, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. thank you everyone for all the moral support. So, you know, about the mask. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best ever. And who else is going to start their pepper seeds? I would probably say at the end of December. I am. I'm going to get a jump start. I know everybody has a certain date you should do this, certain date you should do that. To be perfectly honest with you, if I can get to my storage unit, I think I want to start my peppers in the next like week or two. So I'm going to get ready. As far as gardening is concerned, I'm bringing some of my herb plants in. My spider plant's finally looking better because she got hit with a frost and wasn't looking too good. But she's over there in front of the window and she's starting to look nice and green, and I see some new babies sprouting. So that is where I put my rosemary and my thyme over there. And then my two baby plants are in the bay window. I just have some sage outside that I need to bring in, and we should be pretty good. So yeah. So that's that. Go get yourself some herbs if you're not still growing it and fortunate enough like I am to still be able to be cutting rosemary and sage. I'm totally blessed about that, and some thyme. Proud mom, if I could send you some, I would, girl. Definitely go out and get yourself some rosemary, some thyme, and some sage, kosher salt. If you need help with the recipe, just go right on over to either my video and check it out, or you can go to the Elliott Homestead and you can see her make this over there. But she also adds lemon rind and garlic. But I highly suggest it. This is great to have during the winter when you're making more like roasts and like a pot roast, carrots, potatoes, filet mignon. I mean, what a sweet treat that was last night. Again, thank you very much, Jay, for the wonderful food this weekend. It's unfortunate that another tooth broke. It just is what it is. And yeah, so let's see. That was the last comment. So that's pretty much it. 107 pounds. Got to finish decorating my tree. Showed you the pigs. We'll be posting the raspberry rolls. Don't get scared if you see a part 2. The electric went out and you need to see the finished product. And I don't know what other videos this week is going to come out. But I'm really thinking about going to like a video a day. I just don't know if it'll be this week, because I would want to sit down with a notebook, pen and paper, and figure out, you know, what videos I'm going to do every single day. I don't know if he meant during the weekends, because yeah, that's not happening for me. If I do it, I'm doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. No Saturdays. My lives on Sunday. But I just don't know exactly when I'm going to start. Maybe I'll know further next Sunday. But on that note, I have to go decorate that beautiful tree over there. But it is, I don't even know, because I don't have my watch on right now. I have no idea what time it is. Maybe I won't decorate it tonight. I think I'm just going to go chill out. My comforter set from Miss Judith. Let's mention that real quick with the sheets. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks so good in my room. It really does. Thank you again, Miss Judith. It's very warm. It's very comfortable. I won't let nobody like sit on my bed when they come over to visit. I'm like, get off my comforter. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And I wore her boots out with Jimmy the one day that she got me, that was in that meat box video. If you didn't see it, go look at it. They were a little tight, so I stretched them out. And I told her on the phone, I think last night, that I wear a pair of her slipper socks, because she sent me a lot. I wear a pair of slipper socks every single day. Every day I wear a pair of the slipper socks that she sent me. So everything that she sent me. What do I have on right now? All right, you just want to laugh? Oh, you're not going to be able to see it that way. I'm going to have to take it off and show you. So I have slipper socks on my feet right now. And then, well, don't forget Jimmy's dog sheds. I'm wearing these slippers that she bought me. On the other foot is the back end of the doggy. So that's what's on my feet right now. The Grumpy Farmer, hi, how are you? Is that a real tree? No, that's my very first artificial tree right there. If you want to know a little bit more about that tree, go back. Last year's Black Friday. The video is on there about the tree and the price of that tree. But yeah, great to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I know, isn't it's not the slippers are adorably cute that she sent me. I just couldn't get my foot up that high. So it's like part dog on that side, and then this half is the one with his body and his tail. So cute. So she sent me so much stuff, and believe me, I'm using all of it. It's absolutely amazing. But the Grumpy Farmer, I'm so sorry you're getting in here a little bit late. Chris says no fig tree. We know, Chris. 9:52. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're getting in late. I got on at 8 o'clock. We're probably going to stay on, I like even numbers. We're going to stay on a few minutes longer. But you might have to go back and rewatch everything because I talk about having to wear a mask from here on out in a lot of my lives. And you might have to go back and take a listen to that. And we talked about Shed Wars because I'm definitely going to join Shed Wars. And yeah, I always see you all over Instagram. We have so much in common. And yeah, it's just crazy. If you're not sure about the Grumpy Farmer, you guys all know him from before. Like my 4th of July live, when I was getting all those trolls, he was in there, when Black Lives Matters and all that stuff was going on. Ugh. But yeah, if you aren't subscribed, go over and subscribe. He has a Instagram as well. Chris, let me know when it gets exactly to an even number. He has an Instagram. I love his dog. His dog's always on the concrete, taking a break, as he calls it. But, I always give him a like under his things on Instagram. Great guy. Stands up for the right things. And that's probably why we just click. So, love you, Grumpy Farmer. I wish you would have got in here at 8 o'clock. I'm just happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a while in here. But no, my tree is artificial. The first time I had an artificial tree, my entire life was last Christmas. And now I'm doing it again this Christmas. They either love me or hate me. Well, I love you. And I believe 99%, if you all want to know what we're talking about, you either have to go over to his channel and check him out and subscribe. Give him a thumbs up. Tell him that Melody sent you. Or go to his Instagram. Instagram, you could be a little bit more freer on what you say, if you get my drift. I love what he says. Obviously, we're talking about, how do I word this? The way of the world, or this election year. Let's just say that because this isn't a political channel. But we all know it was bullcrap. And, we think alike. And, so still holding out hope. I am. And that's where I stand with that. But super great guy. Super great guys. I don't even know how many acres of property he has. He grows corn. Do you know Tony from Walsh Farms? Wait, do you grow peanuts too? The Grumpy Farmer? He had a lot of drought last gardening season. I watched all. It was a shame. Really, it was a shame. We were getting slammed with rain, and this poor guy was getting nothing. And these are farmers that are, supplying food. So I think farmers have a very hard job, very hard. And, soybeans. Okay, that's what it was, soybeans. So yeah, he has a lot of property, and he is a farmer. And go over and show him lots of love. He's a great guy. He stands up for what the rest of us stand up for in this channel. I don't know what my dogs are doing in that crate over there, but it doesn't look too healthy. Coco. I think she's beat. So if my little one's been beating up the older dog lately, I don't know why. They're like having toddlers. But anyway, yeah, show Grumpy Farmer some love. Grumpy, come back next Sunday at 8, my love. We miss you. So yeah, I think I covered everything. Thank you for all the love and support. As far as the accident, my mouth, and having to wear a mask. You still want me to do live, because you just would miss me, I think is so sweet. because that was my only option. It was either I stop doing live or I have to wear a mask. So wish me lots of luck with that. I want to get the ball rolling. It's just not going to be an overnight process, to be honest with you. But I made my mind up that I have to deal with it, and that's it. So keep your eye out for some recipes. And let me think. I'm going to go through my seeds and decide what I'm going to grow this year, now that I'm going to have 8 raised beds thanks to my friend Jay. That's awesomeness. Awesome sauce. But I love you guys and gals. You are the best. Proud mom. We say this all the time. When I got off last week, I went right under Instagram and hit you up, and you were not on there. Yeah. So, needless to say, I love you all. I hope that you've had a great weekend. I hope you have a wonderful beginning to your week. And, you know, I really appreciate all the kind words, and you are just amazing. I'll tell you that right now, because I was dreading this live. I'm going to be quite frank with you. I said I didn't even want to go live tonight. And it was because of my situation, you know, with my mouth and whatnot. And I was going to start it off tonight with wearing a mask. But then I thought, I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm going to tell everybody what's going on. And just like I let my subscribers pick the time when I go live, I just wanted it to be your decision for me to go live or not go live until all the work's done. But, you know, I want to have my pretty little smile back. I don't want to look like I'm mean and miserable, because I'm really not. I just have some major dental work that needs to be done due to an accident. So, again, I love you for all the support. You are awesome. And I guess I will see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Maybe wearing a mask. We'll see. But I hope you all have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And yeah, maybe I'll have that tree decorated by the time of next Sunday. I've just been procrastinating because I was busy doing everything else. But I'm going to get the tree done probably tomorrow, because tomorrow is Monday. And Monday, I'm not really going to want to do too much anything. So I'm going to post my video, drink my coffee. Some of my videos, and we got a new router, are taking a little longer to upload. I don't know why, because my videos used to post at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now they're just posting when they feel like it. So I don't know if it's a YouTube thing because everybody's home or what's going on with that. But yeah, so look out for video tomorrow and Wednesday and Friday. And then maybe the following week, I'm probably going to do a video every single day, Monday through Friday, for one whole year. And be on next Sunday's live so you can see what Christmas pajamas I will be wearing come next Sunday. I think they're funny. I think you might get a kick out of them. Tonight is kind of thumper-ish, you know, PJs, so I could be comfortable. But I love you all, and I will see you next Sunday, 8 o'clock. Lauren, please leave me the link to that seed company. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. You are absolutely the best, and I'm glad I did my live tonight. You are awesome, and good night, and make this. Bye, y'all.